part 2 of skincare myths that you need to stop believing. If you didn't watch number 1, go to the video before this. And I'm Lisa. I'm a holistic master esthetician of over 40 years. I am 59 years old, and I've helped men and women around the world have beautiful, healthy skin without needles, procedures, or pills. So I hope that you'll stay. I hope you'll listen to my message, and you can ask me anything with love and kindness below. So we're talking about myths, and after we turned off the camera on the last one, I thought, gosh, how can I get a fresh take on telling you the same things over and over? But the fact is, skin is skin. I'm not going to tell you that a blood facial works. I saw someone the other day do a, oh my gosh, it was something crazy, like a crab facial. And I thought, skin is skin. It's basic. It is a very suggestive organ, and if you do very specific things to it, you will create incredible change. And if you can be patient and consistent. We live in a world of quick, everybody wants a quick fix. Everybody wants it now. You have to be patient, and those are the things that last. So let's get to it. Another myth that I really like everyone to throw out for now. It's all over social media, and it's beef tallow. So beef tallow, we don't know where it's sourced from. Well, we know it's sourced from beef, but my point is, what did they eat? How did they make this beef tallow? It's also the fat of an animal. I'm not going to put an animal product on my face. It's just not going to happen. There are too many other wonderful things that you can use. And the reason that everyone seems to love it is because it gives them some instant hydration. How about we remove the callus layer and the decades of cumulative damage, and we just moisturize our skin and we hydrate our skin? There are too many wonderful things to use, and beef tallow is not something I recommend. I have talked to so many other people in my profession. They agree with me on this. It really is a social media influencer thing. And I know inevitably someone below is going to tell me they love it. And I'm so happy that you do. However, it is not something I think you should try. It is not something I think you should do. There are too many other choices. And I think it's just like the blood facial or whatever crazy thing comes up. It's just the thing of the moment. That goes with the new hormone creams. Now, I had a really long discussion with a cosmetic surgeon that I really do honor. He helps women that have had mastectomies, and I think he's wonderful. And I asked him about the new hormone creams and how people are wanting to put it on their face. And he said there's no scientific backing behind it, that he feels it can really create some irritation, some breakout. And if it does any change, it is incredibly minimal, and it would be better to just take care of your skin. So all of you watching people who have used a hormone cream on their face and they're saying all these amazing things have happened, ask yourself, what else have they done to their skin? Or what else has the person in the article done to their skin? Have they done procedures and they're telling you that this cream is a miracle? Just really want you to think about things and be more practical about what you're hearing, okay? I better put my glasses on because it's getting a little dark here. Medical grade products or procedures are better. Medical grade means that a doctor needs to write you a prescription. So let's say it'd be a tretinoin or something that's compounded. But when a product says medical grade, it's really not something they're supposed to be doing. It doesn't mean it's any better. Now, there are professional standard products. For example, Estee Lauder or Lancome is mass produced. Peaches is small batched and concentrated. Something that your physician might give you is small batched and concentrated. But thinking that medical grade is better than anything else is really a fallacy and something that you need to stop thinking about. Also, a medical procedure will be better. I have so many people that reach out and tell me I should have never done that. So many of them have before and afters that are really shocking, and they're just not comfortable with me using them. They've done Fraxels and the burns are unbelievable. They've done injectables, and now their face has welts and has bacterial infections because they've left an opening for the natural fungus and bacteria that's always on our skin. And so don't think that a quick fix is always going to be the answer. It's just like working out. I know that a lot of my clients went on these pills to lose weight, and I'm so happy for them if they're happy. However, there are a lot of things about that medication that can be a little scary. Losing weight so rapidly cannot be healthy for you. And so I think you have to be mindful that when you do something that's a quick fix, it's not always as good as just doing something mindfully, being consistent with it, and creating actual change that lasts. Now, for any of you that did, because someone might say something, the weight loss drugs and things, I really am so happy for you. I can't imagine carrying around that weight and being so uncomfortable. I know good people in my life that had to do it, and I completely support it. I just would like you with your face to understand that you are truly changing your face and how you look. And the things that can happen can be unbelievable. So just be mindful before you choose that route. Let's see. Exfoliating isn't necessary. So exfoliating if you're doing a chemical, exfoliating if you're using a buff puff or you're scraping, that's not good. But gently exfoliating morning and night, loosening any dirt, oil, dead, dry skin and debris. We use Flawless Exfoliator if you're a peach. That is what will help to remove old skin cells, help so that your cleanser can then do its job to create change. So yes, exfoliating morning and night is so important. And I even use a body brush in the shower every time I bathe to exfoliate my whole body. And my skin is quite soft. And I live on an island where I'm in the sun a lot. I'm not afraid of the sun. I'm just very mindful of my body before going in the sun and mindful of my body afterwards. And I don't have the crepiness and things. So exfoliating is so important. And in the Peaches routine, it is key to your skin. It's almost like the Flawless Exfoliator at the beginning of your routine and then masking at night. They are such game changers, and everything in between creates incredible change. The sun. The sun is not something to be afraid of. We need vitamin D. It is good for us. We can start to have mental breakdowns if we don't have vitamin D. People living in parts of the world where they have seasonal depression and things have to use special lights. It's wearing a wide-brimmed hat outside every time you're outside. And to my athletes, I golf in my wide-brimmed hat. I go in the ocean in my wide-brimmed hat. I ride my bike in my wide-brimmed hat. So the excuses can go on, and I'm going to tell you, wear your wide-brimmed hat. But being in the sun is not a bad thing. A little bit of tan, a little bit of sun. I think I went on, I love to look at John Hopkins and the Cancer Society things. And skin cancer is from accumulative damage from when you were a young child, just like what I talk about with skin. Cumulative damage over years and decades. So yes, if you've got a ton of sunburns, you definitely have more of a chance. If you're very fair, you may have more of a chance of getting skin cancer. However, allowing your skin to try to have a little bit of color, to get a little bit of sun, and doing it mindfully and over time actually creates a nice base, and it gives you the vitamin D. You can go and do your skin checks with your dermatologist, but you don't need to be afraid of being in the sun. I do also wear a wide-brimmed hat because I do want to keep my skin healthy looking. And many times when we don't take care of our skin and it starts to get that callous, thick, decades of cumulative damage. And you can really see it when you look at your neck will be a little healthier, your chest, but your face looks a different color. The lines and the wrinkles will look darker because you've gotten so much sun. No amount of sunscreen, we'll talk about sunscreen in a minute, is going to matter if you do not wear a wide-brimmed hat. All sunscreen is great. This is a fallacy. So when we all were on lockdown, my gosh, has it been 5 years now? That's unbelievable to me. Such a life-changing time. They pulled millions of sunscreens from the shelves, and you can go back and look for cancer-causing ingredients. Chemical sunscreens, oxybenzone, avobenzone, those are chemicals. When you put them on your body, they get into your bloodstream. They can be hormone disruptors. When you walk outside, they can heat up with the sun, create a chemical reaction and discoloration and issues. If you're going to wear sunscreen, wear a zinc oxide or a zinc oxide and a titanium dioxide. So when you look at the back of your sunscreen, and there are only a few that I really love and have tested. However, you've got one at home, you want to look right now. Look at active ingredients. And under that, it should say either nano zinc oxide or zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. And here's something that is going to blow your mind. And to all of these people telling you to wear sunscreen every day, I see so many young girls on social media, and God bless them for working so hard, but they also have so many pounds of foundation on. They're hiding the imperfections. They're hiding the issues. Sunscreen every day is not necessary, and it's not good for you. Let your skin breathe. You don't need it on every day. Now, if you're sitting by a window all day working, I suppose you could put some sunscreen on, but don't make it such, they demonize the sun and they make you, they're fear-mongering you with always having to have sunscreen on your face. Now, if you have a brown spot that you've finally gotten light and you want to put zinc oxide there every day, go for it. But just know that not every sunscreen is amazing. And if you're not wearing a wide brimmed hat, it's not going to matter. And I am not an advocate of wearing it while you're in the house. Although an overcast day is some of the worst times to get a bad sunburn because you walk outside, you think you don't need a hat, it's overcast, the sun's not really hot, and actually the UVA, UVB index can be quite strong. On sunscreen again, the higher the SPF, the better. Not true. There's a certain point where sunscreen stops working, and it's about the ingredients that matter. So you could say it's an SPF of 50, and if the ingredients aren't good, it's not doing any good. If you've added it to your moisturizer, you've polluted the moisturizer, and you've brought the sunscreen down. And even tinted moisturizer to me is just like a foundation. Although I do love one sunscreen that has a natural color in it. I'm not going to talk about that now. You can go find the video on my sunscreen videos. Okay. Let's see. Pores. Pores do not open and close. Pores are hair follicles. They get stretched and scarred by blackheads or sebum or dirt, oil, and dead dry skin. And that is why they look bigger, or that is why they look scarred. Once you start cleaning your skin out, once you start getting those pores healthy, those pores that are hair follicles revert back and get much tighter. But you can't steam them open. You can certainly sit in a hot bathtub and then get out, wrap tissue around your fingers and push out any, blemishes or blackheads. I'm all for that. However, don't think of them as opening and closing, and don't think of it as, I have big pores, what do I do? What you do is you just start taking better care of your skin and making sure that they're cleaned out. Okay, we have a few more. Lifetime exposure. Okay. When I just did my massage video, I had just a couple people lovingly say, Lisa, I was watching something and they said, don't stretch your skin. Or I was watching this, don't stretch your skin. Some of us have gained weight and lost weight. Some of us have had babies and then lost the baby weight. And we have stretch marks. But our skin reverted back. Okay. Now, if you are very obese and you lose weight really fast, that can be a little tougher. But skin is an amazing organ. You can move it and you can massage it and you are not stretching it. The skin is adhering to the muscle. Let's keep it really basic. Skin, muscle. And when you massage it, you are working those 42 muscles of your face and 43 with your neck. So don't be afraid to massage your skin and getting moving. It's good, it's blood flow, it's oxygenation of skin cells, it's building collagen, and it's creating a healthy environment for your skin. Let's see. Last one, everybody. I have oily skin, I have sensitive skin, I have dry skin, I have combination skin. I have a whole video on this. If you have oily skin, it's because you are drying your skin out so much with actives or bad skincare products or possibly being out in the sun without a hat on that your skin, which is an oil-loving organ, it needs oil. Even if you're breaking out right now, your skin needs oil. And when you don't apply oil, if you dry it out, if you use all these chemicals, your skin tries to make oil to save itself. That is the only reason you're oily. The young lady I showed in the first video will tell you that her foundation was so heavy and would get so chemical and it would dry her out because she'd have patches and acne and everything that her skin wanted to make oil. So know that you do not have oily skin. If you have dry skin, yes, it can be the environment you're in. So put a humidifier in the house, drink some more water. However, it can also be the products you're using. And again, you are drying yourself out and your skin is like a sponge. It needs to be cleansed morning and night, exfoliated morning and night, hydrated morning and night. To all of you that don't love Vaseline brand, patented triple purification process, it's amazing. We also have a product coming out at Mother's Day that I'm really excited about. I don't love the term barrier, but I want you to think of it as something that is going to plump your skin and just take that sponge and just make it amazing again. So if you're dry, it is what you're using on your skin. And again, pretty much the same as what someone who's oily is doing. You're using too many chemicals, too many actives, and I've also seen too many procedures. Combination would be the same. The biggest thing I need you to understand is we all have normal skin. Peaches, comment below. Let people new here know we all have normal skin. It is what you do to your skin daily, weekly, and monthly that changes it. That can be bad skincare products, foundation and concealer, sometimes the water in your home, bad sunscreen, and too many chemical pharmaceuticals and actives. And you need to be eating healthier as well. Maybe you're a smoker. You need to really be mindful of what you're putting in this beautiful vessel of your body that is affecting your skin, the largest organ. I hope you've enjoyed this little mini series of skincare myths you need to forget. I want to really up my game on these videos. Changing what I teach you is hard because the skin is a very simple thing and there isn't a million different things you need to do. You just need to do a healthy routine and you need to be consistent. You can reach out to me personally, lisa@PeachesSkinCare.com. I am here for you. I want to thank the lady that I heard from oh gosh, where was it today? Greece. So thrilled. Dubai, South Africa, Australia, welcome. And I hope you can encourage everyone here. I hope you all encourage each other. And I hope that I've helped you uncover your true confidence.